myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out of our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out of our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the lines, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah, Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We about that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue, and I'm here for the action, and nothing but that action, and I want all the smoke. Who wants the smoke today? Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues. The movement continues. How y'all doing out there in radio land? How y'all doing in the chat? We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Salute to everybody joining the show today. We got another great conversation for you today. Who we got in the chat? Salute to everybody joining the chat. We got Willie. How you doing, Willie? Kawanda, S.E., Mr. Hayes in the chat. Reginald joined the chat. Cyber King Mike in the chat. Jeff, how y'all doing today? Hey, look, I want to talk about something because it's early. It's early 2026. And I was having a discussion, the other day, and I was talking about just people using their gifts. And many times people be like, well, what is a gift? I'm not talking about Christmas, like when you receive a gift or if somebody run to the store and they buy you a present. I'm not talking about that gift. I'm talking about your natural gift, your natural God-given talent. You know, the thing that you know that you can do effortlessly because it's natural to you. I'll give you an example. People who can sing. People who can sing have a natural gift. But then it's somebody it's other people that can sing. You know, it's a difference between singing. You know, it might sound good, you can sing. But I'm talking about the ones that can sing, like Whitney Houston, you know, Mariah Carey, you know, the ones that are gifted beyond gift, that is natural to them to sing effortlessly. That's what is talent. We recognize a lot of entertainment talent. We recognize sport talents. We recognize, acting talents. But those are not the only talents. Those are just people that are talented. I believe that everybody has a talent. Some people have an ability to serve. I have the ability to serve. I have those talents. That's why people request my service, because I serve people. I am very talented, like if it was in correlation, like I believe that I'm one of the best people that call if something happens, and they do too. It's just a mutual understanding. And that's something that I don't have to tell my people that know what I do. Like they just call me. I've been to the White House, I just, people from all across the country call me when it comes to dealing with people. And I was a deacon. I was a deacon of a church at 15 with the key to the church. I've been like this. Even the people in high school, even my friends in high school, I'm no different to them than I am today, other than I'm doing more. Understand what I'm saying? I could bring somebody in here from high school and they'll say, hey, Tory was always like that in high school. Only the people that, looking at it from the outside looking in, they don't know, but it's a real culture in Milwaukee that know what took place, and we, it's always been like this. I just kind of matured into what I am today. But everybody got a talent. Some people can cook. Some people got talent in their kitchen. I mean, powerful. Understand what I'm saying? Some people got the gift of gab. They say they can talk their way out of a homicide. They can talk. They got the gift of gab. Everybody has something that they can contribute to society. Well, they say, well, what if they disabled? No, everybody has a talent. Special Olympics. Okay, it's people that they probably said you could never do this and that. Then they realize, okay, these people that may be disabled, they have talent, they have skills. They're showing it at the Special Olympics. Understand what I'm saying? But my question is, are you using your gifts? Are you using your gifts? Are you
taking what God gave you and multiplying your gifts in the neighborhoods, in your community, at your job. Understand that you got to make sure that you're not distracted by somebody else's talent. See, a lot of people try to copy other people's talents. Like Elvis died. Now you got like 1,000 Elvis impersonators, you know. It looks funny because it's Elvis, and I'm talking about it in a funny way. And it's 1,000 impersonators. You go to Vegas, they acting like they Elvis, but it happens in real life too. People will copy you if they like what they see. They'll copy exactly and try to say, okay, they like you. Or they try to do what you do because you're using your talents. This is the time. This is the time to really submit your talents and gifts and become a resource for your community with those talents and gifts. 2026. 2026 is the year to show your God-given talents. I know some people, they work in the background. They want to work in the background with their talents. But then somebody else will take credit for it. Then they want to come forward and say, well, I did all of this, but nobody knew. But somebody took my ideas. Somebody took my thoughts. No, they can't take it. They can mimic it. But it's time to come to the front, not to expose people. Not to expose people. Come to the front with your talents so the world can see it. This your year. It's your time. We have allowed low vibration to gain the leader, to gain the front. We have allowed people that are using their gifts not to benefit the community, but to benefit themselves, to take the lead. Everybody got gifts. Everybody don't use their gifts to help everybody. Some people use their gifts to help themselves at the expense of everybody. Understand what I'm saying? That's why the church mad now, because Drewski did the skit on the mega churches. That's why they mad, because they use their gifts to scam people. Some of this is a scam. Some of these people set up these church ideas to scam God's people. And we all know this. But that doesn't represent everybody in the church. There's some good brothers that I work with in the church. From the church. I came out the church. But we can't turn a blind eye to the reality that a lot of what people are saying, the hurt, the scam, the fraud is true. But it's time. 2026. I need everybody to use their gifts, their talents, to build a resource, to regroup, rethink, and reshape the village. Bring your talents back home. Bring your talents back to the block. Because we going to need them. Hey, look, when we come back, we going to get into the show, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Honest, direct, and always thought-provoking.
Nice people get applause. Oh, that was a thoughtful thing to say. It's like when you ask somebody a question and the person repeats back to you, good question. They're being nice, but kindness earns respect. Being nice pleases people. Being kind improves them, and that difference, the one personal strength you should always have, character.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 to 6, live on YouTube and broadcasting on 1017 The Truth.
Hey, Journey team, it's me, Coach Erica. Happy New Year. Are you ready? Because the time is now to begin your journey to success. This is your season to level up. Keep striving, keep pushing, and keep doing. No more waiting. No more excuses. Your journey starts today. For more information or to connect with me, visit ericaodomjourney.com. That's ericaodomjourney.com.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at Hawes Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact Hawes of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
Host an unforgettable outing and create special memories with your crew at a Milwaukee Bucks game. Groups of 10 or more can score ticket savings, block seating, and take part in special activities on game days. Showcase your team's talents on center court, score a high five from the pros, and more. There are great options for groups of all sizes. Start planning your ultimate Bucks basketball game day experience today at bucks.com/groups. That's bucks.com/groups.
I'm Angela Bassett. As a first responder on screen, I know what it means to act fast in an emergency. In real life, the same urgency can save lives, especially when it comes to a food allergy. For 33 million Americans, one bite can turn an ordinary meal into a life-threatening reaction. And too often, they don't have the one thing that could save them: epinephrine. But emergencies don't wait. And when a severe reaction happens, being prepared makes all the difference. Now, there's a needle-free option, a new way to carry epinephrine that makes it easier than ever to be ready. No needles, no hesitation. Because when the unexpected happens, the best thing you can do is be ready. Know the risk, know the options. Be ready to act. Learn more at foodallergy.org/ready to act.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Oh, I gotta say my city black man can do. I'm just here to do what God say. 10 toes down in Milwaukee. They put my name on the highways. If you need me, better call me. And they say, when something going on, who you gon' call? Tory Lowe. When something going wrong, who you gon' call? Tory Lowe. When something going on, who you gon' call? Tory Lowe. When something going wrong, who you gon' call? Tory Lowe. Uncle Tory, where the f you been at? I know you hear him calling, that's Tory
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Remember the story last year of the kids found in the storage where the parents got arrested? There's an update on this because now I think that they're in court, and a lot of the footage of what took place with these kids in the storage is starting to come out. The video, they're showing video of the kids found locked in the storage unit. It was played in court. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. I want to give y'all an update on this horrible situation. We got some video. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. Let's listen.
The woman we see in here, was that the 911 caller? Yes.
It was the middle of a September night. Police called to this storage facility for a baby heard crying inside one of the locked units. The jury seeing this footage Tuesday alongside defendant Charles Duprice, the man on trial accused of neglecting his children after police were able to bust into the unit.
Milwaukee police were coming in. Hi. What's going on here?
Inside, police finding Duprice 6 children alone, the oldest 9, the youngest a newborn. No running water, no electricity. Prosecutors say the only light came through the door's cracks.
How did it smell?
Like it was being used as a bathroom.
And that's because it was. The state saying the children used this bucket to go to the bathroom. Duprice and mom Asia Zielinski asleep.
You could step out, yeah.
In a nearby car with the family dog. The jury then saw recorded interviews with the 3 oldest children. A judge's order prohibits us from sharing the confidential footage, but the interviewer took the stand.
Does just say he doesn't like being in the storage unit?
Yes.
The defense asking questions in its cross-examination.
This was climate controlled, correct?
Yes.
as the state spent all day presenting its case.
Wow. You know what? When I first heard this story, it was so crazy that I tried to think, okay, logically, maybe they had nowhere to go. Maybe they was trying to get past a few days or whatever to get by. But then as I started peeling back the layers of this story, they didn't even have to even be doing this. Even the parents said that they could have went to relatives and stayed. But they have done this to the kids, peeing in buckets. They had the dog living better than the kids. The dog was in the car with them. I thought I was going to have some leniency for these parents, but I don't. There's no time where you can get help and people are willing to help that you should have children living in a storage unit, having they said this was the 9-year-old kid working with a 2-month or infant child during this time, telling him if the baby cried, just give him the bottle, and it smelled like pee and urine in there. They weren't even trying to at least try to like straighten up the storage unit, mop it out, kind of keep it spacious so they can move around. They didn't even have any consideration of those children at all. They just locked them in there, told them what to do, probably said it in a mean way, trying to scare them, and then closed the thing and locked it up and then went outside. I just wouldn't have thought nobody would have did something like this. But it is Milwaukee, so it's a lot out here every day. It's a lot I see every day. Some of the things I can't even say on the air. But they... I tried to process this and say maybe they didn't have no other choice, but they did. And this is what makes me upset, because when I see this video and the conditions, they could have at least straightened it up. They could have at least made it like a home setting to where the kids was in there and they had space. They had boxes. They had all kinds of stuff in there on top of them kids. And they wasn't even eating healthy. If they had to get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, it just, I couldn't even imagine. But, hey, it's another story I want to get to. What you was for to say, Andrew?
I was going to ask, Tory, you see a lot of crazy stuff. Where does this rank for you?
As far as children?
Yeah.
It could break in the top 10. I've seen a lot of more abusive ideas than most people's. I'm talking about dealing with the community. So this was just a neglect. This was just straight neglect, horrible neglect. I've seen too many other ideas when it comes to kids to say that this is the actual worst. I say it could break into the top 10 at 10. It could probably fit at 10. So... Also, there's a situation where an uncle was charged with sexual assault of a Wisconsin 6-year-old after an Amber Alert. There was an Amber Alert, 6-year-old for a 6-year-old. The uncle was behind it. We got video as we broadcast live. If you're watching as we broadcast live, let's listen.
Prosecutors file criminal charges against a Wisconsin uncle 4 months after he is found with his niece, who was the subject of a statewide Amber Alert. Police found the 6-year-old Portage County girl with her uncle, Jordan Coyle, in the woods last September. Coyle is a registered sex offender. The Portage County District Attorney's Office says new evidence indicates he had recent sexual contact with the child. Coyle is charged with first-degree sexual assault of a child. Prosecutors charged the girl's mother, Chesley Lehman, last year. They say she admitted to helping Coyle evade police.
Wow. The mother in on it. The mother admitted to helping him evade the police, and now the daughter, the 6-year-old daughter, was a victim of the uncle. And this is why I try to tell people, you can't always put that loyalty, and you got to know when to bail out. You got to know when to bail out your loyalty. Everything don't deserve loyalty. Like, you deserve loyalty if you're trying to be right. Like I told my son, if you out here doing the right thing and something happened, I'm going to put the house up. I'm going to fight for you. But if you get out here and you embarrass the family and you do stuff that we don't teach, you on your own. But I told him that ahead of time. I told him that when he was a kid. So he knows what we expect. You know, I tell my children, hey, look, we not playing that. We're not trying to do the embarrassing ideas. It's enough of that going on. We trying to take it to the next level. We trying to do the right thing. Now, with that being said, if he get out here and do something that I don't agree with, he already know not to call me. But some of y'all will be with y'all family through their mess. I'm talking about killing folks, bringing harm to innocent life. Look at this woman. She was with her uncle, and she knew he was a pedo. And then her daughter even ended up being pedophile. And this is what I'm saying. If somebody goes out there and harms innocent life, it's only a matter of time before that person harms you. It's only a matter of time. You just waiting on your time. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but they gonna get you because this is who they is. This is what they do. If I'm out robbing people and I'm coming to your house, eventually I'm gonna rob you. Even though you looking out for me, I can't help it. All right. Well, look, when we come back, we're going to have a pop culture report. We got Nazir Spencer in the studio. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Every child deserves a school that sees their brilliance. At Milwaukee College Prep, they believe in high expectations, strong character, and academic excellence starting as early as age of 3. MCP scholars continue to outperform their peers across Milwaukee. And the best part about it all, Milwaukee College Prep is tuition free. If you're looking for a school that partners with you, challenges your child, and prepares them for college and beyond, Milwaukee College Prep is the place. Visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com to learn more. That's MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com.
People don't realize that glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness.
Because there are often no early symptoms, nearly half of those with glaucoma may not even know they have it until vision loss has occurred.
I was diagnosed with normal tension glaucoma in July of 2020. And what we found out at that point was I had already lost 40% of my sight. And you think it only affects people that are, 75 or older, retired, grandparents, and that's not the reality of it.
I didn't think at all glaucoma was going to affect me because I didn't know of anyone that had glaucoma, no one in my family. When you have glaucoma, you can't get back that sight that you lost. And so early detection and treatment is vitally, vitally important.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule an eye exam today.
National Glaucoma Research, a Bright Focus Foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
He's the voice for the people and the community's connection to change.
Regroup, rethink, and reshape, and get on the front lines. It's only to your benefit. I always tell people, you helping the overall ideal of a better community, it actually helps you out. It helps you out, it helps your family out. It's time. Do not bring that reactionary attitude into the new year. This is the best time to start fresh. This is the plot. They plot this out, and it's been going on for years. This is normal. This is the way it is. This is where we are right now. It's all buddy-buddy. And if you're not a part of the friend situation, you're not getting in. They don't want nobody getting in and seeing where the messy. That's why I'll never get in. Because they know I'm not going to play around about my community. They know I'm not going to sit in no meetings and see y'all shucking and jiving and sniggling and giggling and not say nothing about it. I'm going to tell you to shut up.
The Tory Lowe Show, weekdays from 1 to 4 p.m. Live on YouTube and right here on 1017 The Truth.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Green Bay Packers are still pending the extension of head coach Matt LaFleur, leaving fans wondering what's next for the organization. News of the extension will drop in the near future. The Milwaukee Bucks now lose 3 straight after losing against the Spurs 119-101. Giannis and the starters got pulled during the fourth quarter for the second game in a row.
It was a blowout. Coach made a decision to pull me off the game. Smart decision, probably, yeah. Both games haven't played in the fourth quarter, which is kind of insane.
Next game is on MLK Day in Atlanta at noon. Badger basketball looks to face Rutgers tomorrow at 1 p.m. in Madison. Marquette plays tonight at 7:30 against the Paul Blue Devils, and UWM lost to the Oakland Grizzlies last night 73-60. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The weekend in the city, the day of the dragon, the last of the garden parties, and the last of the summer clubs. The planet got hotter, the fire got harder, and the cities kept on going and puddle of the house got smaller.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report with Nazir Spencer, and we got Rhea joining us. Hey, look, we got a powerful Pop Culture Report. Of Rhea came up here.
Super powerful. Rhea up in here to talk some business.
Hey, what's up? What's happening then?
All right, so Tory Lowe, you ever seen the movie One Battle After Another?
I heard about it.
All right,
I haven't watched it, but I know it won a Golden Globe.
Yeah, so Tiana Taylor won a Golden Globe last weekend, and it's very. I like the movie, but Rhea brought to my attention this morning.
Yeah.
It's a little. It kind of represents black women a little bad.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, Rhea.
So she told me
So you watched this movie?
I did. It was highly recommended.
Your girl, Tiana Taylor.
Love her.
Was in the movie.
Yes.
Won a Golden Globe.
Yes.
It sounds powerful.
Yes.
But you got a problem.
Well, I have a strong critique of the movie.
Yeah, okay. Let's not a problem.
I opened up his mind to what I perceived from the movie.
What's that again?
I said, I opened up your mind to what I got from the movie when I watched it. Because me and my friends are big movie people, and Nazir's a big movie person. So it's like, all right, let's go check it out and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And I was disappointed. Have you seen the movie, Tory?
I have not seen it. I'm not a big Tiana Taylor fan. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just not a big Tiana Taylor fan. I'm just not.
Why? In what way?
I think she's a good, entertainer. I'm just not that focused on that style of acting that she does. You know what I mean? Like I like big action, blow up, 4th of July.
Yeah, this movie's kind of like that though.
Yeah.
I think at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Throughout the movie, it's a little,
I don't like a lot of storyline and things like that.
Storyline, but it's action in it,
Okay. Well, you might be forcing me to check it out.
It's a long movie, but it don't feel like it's long. You just gotta it keeps.
And I know Leonardo DiCaprio ain't gonna just take any script.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he likes to work with Paul Taylor Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
What have you seen?
Y'all may have talked to me. The bank movie, the one where the bank where.
I know what movie you're talking about.
What movie was that? With it was a movie about her. She was negotiating with the other female.
I know that movie.
Now y'all got me having a brain fog right now.
I know what movie that is.
I watched that. I think that was a Tyler Perry movie.
I think it was.
Yeah, so I watched that.
Good.
Yeah,
it was good. But yeah,
that goes to show how far off I'm from.
Right.
Just following them. I just watched it because everybody was talking about it, and I liked that role. It was a good role. I liked that movie. I mean, I don't watch too many Tyler Perry movies, but
not too much. Yeah. But look, so the strong critique that Rhea had, it was
strong,
super strong. So the beginning of the movie. Sorry for those, who
spoiler alert.
A little bit of spoiler, but Tori, you gonna get spoiled a little bit for the beginning of the movie. The rest of the movie you can watch, but beginning of the movie, revolution. They want a
power to the people.
Exactly. That's exactly what they say. Actually, I think that's exactly word for word. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow.
Word for word. They said this. They say. I'm not even kidding. And then Tiana Taylor's the leader, and then she meets Leonardo DiCaprio's character, and
she got jungle fever.
Yeah. He do.
Yeah.
Oh, he got jungle fever.
I would say that's a big theme. in the movie.
Big
Jungle
thing.
Fever.
To start off, right?
Okay.
It was strong. So I was like, oh.
She fighting for the people, but
the white man come in.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Hey,
But they got a little mixed group of people.
a little mixed
I mean,
group.
it
was
could have
cool.
they could have been socialists.
A couple shades.
Yeah, a lot of shades. It went from white to black.
Okay, so what's the disturbing part?
What disturbs me is that I feel like this movie fetishized black women. For she's on the movie for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 20, 25 minutes.
And of those 20 minutes, it is just hypersexualizing Tiana Taylor.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. So you said she was only in the movie for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
She brought my attention. I was like,
hold on. Okay, she was only in the movie for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you fit revolution and hypersexuality in 20 minutes?
Somehow they made it work.
They did it.
They
I ain't
did
gonna lie.
that.
Wow.
It was a gay. They did
It was a
pretty
powerful
good.
20
They did it pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. They mixed everything.
So what happened? How was it hypersexualized?
So there's this guy in the movie, right? Which it took me a minute to realize it was Sean Penn.
Yeah,
I looked at it and I was like, is that Sean Penn?
Yeah.
So Sean Penn. He plays like a general or a sergeant. It starts like at the very beginning of the movie, and a scene happens where he becomes aroused, and from then on, it's just the rest of the movie of this
You gotta
man
watch to understand it.
trying to get this lady, basically.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor.
Yes.
But Leonardo DiCaprio got her, right?
Yes.
And then it goes later on to the daughter, like, I need to go like steal this girl from him because this might be mine. It's weird.
Well, dang man, don't give it all away.
But it's just it's a
don't give away all the sauce.
I ain't gonna give you the whole movie, but that's just kind of the premise. That's why it's important. I don't want you to get confused. Like, why is he around?
Okay, so check this out. So Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor had a love scene.
No, Sean Penn and Tiana Taylor.
Okay, so Sean Penn is the one that had the
fiending for
love.
Tiana.
Who did she have the love scene with?
With him, Sean Penn.
Okay.
I wouldn't say
Leo
it.
too,
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so where was the hypersexuality at?
So this whole time, the general, Sean Penn, is like checking on her. You know, he's trying to scout them out because he doesn't arrest them right away. He was a part of one of their first like acts of revolutionary acts.
Now he's the cop.
And now he's kind of like peeping her out. But as he's peeping her out, he could just get out the car and like arrest her, but he doesn't.
He wanted to put the handcuffs on her.
He didn't want he wants her. He would like to put handcuffs on her in a different setting.
Oh wow.
Right.
Oh wow.
So that whole part, the whole first 20 minutes is him hypersexualizing her, getting really aroused by her from a distance.
Wow.
Instead of actually doing his job to stop the revolutionary. He has like 2 or 3 options to do it, to the point where he even like holds her captive or sets up a
She kind of
situation.
uses it against him.
Yes. Yes.
Blackmailed him.
Look.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all that to say is like they're just hypersexualizing her in this movie where it's supposed to be about revolution and like black power. Basically, this is like a modern day Black Panther movement or I'm saying Fred Hampton. Who am I thinking of? From Chicago.
Yeah.
Black Messiah.
Yeah, Black Messiah. Yeah.
So they have that kind of revolutionary going, and you think it would be powerful. They talk about, you know, people of all races, all colors going to do these acts to help save society and whatnot. We even have like an interpretation of ICE at some point too.
Yeah, it's like immigration stuff going on.
And they have all these characters that are of color that they never dive into their deeper meaning or their deeper character. Specifically with Tiana Taylor and Regina King.
Yeah.
And for me, I watched it and I was like, I know Tiana Taylor can act. I haven't seen 1001, but I've heard it's great and she does a great job of it. I'm not knocking any of her talents.
Without clothes in this movie?
No, I don't think she's ever like fully naked, but they do.
Not fully, but it was kind of implied that
teasing.
Yeah, exactly.
So she won a Grammy from this. Now
a Golden
Globe.
Yeah.
What bothers me about this? It reminds me of Halle Berry and Monsters Ball.
And that's what people.
It reminds me of what y'all describing. Halle Berry won an award after Billy Bob Thornton.
We all know that scene.
And my grandma wanted to watch it. Like they were talking about it so much, and that's back when they had the VCR.
Yeah.
And then there was 2 movies that my grandma wanted to watch. It was The Color Purple and Monsters Ball because Halle Berry was in it.
Different spectrums.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that VCR they was bringing in the VCR and I had to push the play button. So what I'm saying, I would've left. But what I'm saying, I didn't know what was going on. But everybody was buzzing about Halle Berry in this Monsters Ball movie, and I'm thinking like, okay, this is something like powerful.
Nah.
But it was not the powerful that I was thinking about. Yeah,
I realized like every time a black man or woman
wins an award.
Yeah, wins an award. It's a little. I'm just calling it how it is.
It's a little low vibration.
It's crazy low. Like, it ain't even vibration at that point. It's just like, oh, here you go. Like, you did a sex scene. Let's go put you in a reward ceremony.
Right. And it's always based on black trauma.
Yeah, and then Samuel Jackson acts his tail off. He don't get an award for it.
But look what happened to Denzel Washington in Training Day.
He was, like we was talking about this last
week. He had to
week.
play a villain.
Yeah, he played a villain in, what was it, Gladiator 2. Got an award for it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep.
It's going a little weird.
He won for Gladiator 2 too?
Yeah, I think
he got
so.
another one?
He got nominated, at least I know that.
Okay, I know he won for Training Day.
Yeah, I know for a fact he got nominated.
I mean, he could have got nominated for it because he had to play like a gay Roman.
Yeah. So, you know how that...
That's what it was.
It's a little weird.
And that's what happened.
I don't know if he was gay.
I'm talking, because...
He wasn't gay in the movie, but they wanted him
actually,
to be.
it was actually, I heard that there was a kissing scene that was deleted between Denzel and another guy in the movie. But they deleted it. It didn't make the final cut.
Right.
But what happened? But what happened was Denzel, once that movie was over, he started going back to church and getting baptized and everything. Like he went through this whole spiritual phase after that. I was like, what happened in that movie? That Denzel got out of that once he got finished dealing with the Gladiator movie. He went into like going back to church and trying to be an ordained pastor and everything. Like,
look, this is the whole point of us bringing that movie up, one battle after another. If you haven't watched it, whatever, go watch it. But we wanted to bring that to the attention.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to go watch this.
Check it out.
You should check it out. You might get this.
This is Monsters Ball Part 2.
It really is, though, because why are we always fetishizing women and black women? Why can black women who can act only get accolades for roles when they're
stretched out?
Yeah.
Well, literally.
I would say hypersexualized or fetishized.
But this is what I don't like. Yeah. Every time we give attention to our actors, they have to play a low vibrational idea. That's all I'm saying.
Can I get a ding?
It don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. Why do we have to do this? Why are we getting nominated for roles that
because this is
down?
what all right, when I watch social media, sometimes when I see like people saying, "Hey, look, I graduated, I got these degrees," it get a little attention. It get like, people, "Oh yeah, all right, that's cool." But when it comes to the drama, they bouncing on it. Look what you ain't got this, and they toot it up. Then it's going crazy online. You know what I mean? It's like we are giving our attention to this type of behavior, and this is what they're taking from the data from the human behavior and trying to stick it in the movies. And America, from the Birth of a Nation, that first movie that they made, Birth of a Nation, where they had hypersexualized blacks and things like that and criminalized blacks. Like, this is like been a continued thing that's been going on all the way up into our generation. Yeah. But now it's even more magnified due to social media and so many streaming services.
Entertainment,
you can't look on nowhere without seeing a black person either being hypersexualized or criminalized, having a BMF.
Yeah.
This is about a black mafia drug family empire. Like I said, we they look at the statistics and the numbers and the ratings of these ideas, and then they say, okay, this is what they want to see, and they continue to reduplicate it. Or they program us to want to see that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's deeper than that. I think they want to keep us in a box, and they only like us when we're low. To keep the status quo of what we are.
My name is Tory Lowe.
Powerful, but
Powerful. But I just, there's a deeper, to me, within Hollywood, there's just a deeper undertone of we won't appreciate you when you're doing your job at the highest level, but when it paints a narrative that we only want to see with black people, whether it's crime or sex or anything that's negative or trauma, that's the only time we get our shine.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Super.
Well, thank you for bringing that up because this is the first time, Rhea, you didn't came through.
It's that movie.
But you had to make your point, and I appreciate it because this is a great time at the beginning of the year to really put a microscope on that.
Absolutely, and Sinners was the best movie of the year last year.
Yeah,
Begonia.
I agree.
Begonia, go watch Begonia.
Well, look, when we come back, you sticking around, Rhea? I mean, I would love for you to stick around.
Wow, we'll see.
And we gonna see. Hey, look, when we come back, we got Nazir Spencer in for the Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
Yo.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, you just won $5,000!
What would would you do with $5,000?
Let's wait for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes.
Y'all just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
Y'all holler back at y'all.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
I'm Dr. Jasmine Zapata, Chief Medical Officer for Community Health at the Wisconsin Department of Health Services. Every year in the U.S., about 21,000 lung cancer deaths are caused by radon, an odorless, tasteless, and colorless gas. 1 in 10 Wisconsin homes has high levels of radon. Does yours? Call 1-888-LOW-RADON or visit lowradon.org to learn more. Test, fix, save a life.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Hey there, Jane Lynch here. You want to hear something funny? Too bad. You want to hear something uplifting that will inspire you? Good. Because today, I want to talk to you about Direct Relief, a humanitarian organization that does seriously good work when it counts. Fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Direct Relief immediately shows up with medicines, medical supplies, and everything doctors and nurses need to save lives. Let's ship her out! Every day across the United States and around the world, they're making an enormous difference. If someone needs help, Direct Relief helps. No politics, no red tape. Hey, what you doing over there?
Oh, I'm packing insulin for kids with diabetes.
See, every box here is literally a lifeline for someone in critical need. So check them out at directrelief.org and donate if you can. You might just bring a smile to someone's face.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Bars, cold stove, hot water, pot singing like Mary J. I just mixed emotion with the soda, that's therapy. Corner store profit, every bottle return is a parlay. Now the whole strip know my name like it's Valentine's Day. Talk small, move large, never fit in a dialogue. I was built for the risk, every scar is a visual resume. If you
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report, Nazir Spencer in studio, and we got Rhea in studio. How you doing, Rhea?
I'm good. I stayed. I'm hanging out.
That's powerful.
Super.
This is fun.
Thank you for sticking around on a Friday.
Thanks for having
me.
me.
You made this Friday extra special.
Sure did. Yes,
I might have to get you to do the Tory Lowe salsa dance. I mean, y'all. Look, let me tell you something. Rhea can dance.
Rhea got moves.
Rhea can actually be on one of them shows.
Oh wow!
One of them dance shows. Hey,
she
was. Hey, Rhea, I'm trying to tell you. She tried to be. She teach dance too.
She need a teacher.
Nazir, you dance too now.
She can teach me, and we can just be. We can go on the show.
All right. Well, I need 2 30-second TikToks for the truth.
Oh God.
Represented by
the sauce. Yeah, represented by truth for the sauce.
Okay.
All right.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to get that from y'all. We got dancers in the studio, but
look, I got 2 things for you, Tory Lowe. I'm gonna start off with this one though. When the last time you went to church?
Ooh.
I plead the 5th dimension.
Okay, all right. Well, look, we've been seeing stuff online talking about, Drewski making skits about, these pastors. I know we talked about that earlier this week.
Right.
But, it's pastors coming out as videos resurfacing about pastors wanting money, begging for money for these people coming in to worship the Lord, learn more about the Lord. And now it's all about money. It's the devil working in the church.
Some of these pastors.
A lot of them. A lot of these
They out there scamming.
Scamming crazy. That's not powerful.
No, that's not.
That's not powerful.
I think I got scammed a few times.
Nah, yeah, probably.
I was trying to give to the Lord though.
That's what I'm saying. Me too.
But I found out I gave to an accord. You know, they went and got a accord with the money.
Right.
All right, but what we got? What kind of clip we got?
Andrew, we got a clip of this pastor asking for some money, and it was what, $200 per person or something like that?
I remember that. I remember seeing that.
$10,000 in total. Talking about if you
give $10,000 to the Lord, He'll make you a millionaire.
Man.
That's what he said. And then he gave people 90 seconds to give the money. Like gave the one person that was going to give the 10,000 90 seconds.
Like he was preaching the whole time.
Wow.
You got a minute and a half to get up there and get my money? That's crazy.
I need you to give it to me right now.
If I'm disabled.
Boy.
But this was a part of the Drewski skit. He said, he was trying to mimic.
Right.
He over-exaggerated because it's a comedy thing.
But I mean,
that's what comedians do, over-exaggerate ideas. But it happened in real life.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I guess we got the video. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. We got a video of Pastor Winans, I think, that asked for $10,000 and said that somebody was going to be a millionaire if they gave that $10,000. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. Let's listen.
And I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000.
Oh, wow.
Lord.
He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi
That's manipulation.
millionaire.
That's gaslighting.
There's a person in here. You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that. God said, I'm going to show you my face. And I'm going to show you who I am.
For $10,000, God going to
for
show
the
you
rest
his
of
face.
your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod,
God only worth $10,000.
you shall possess the land. And everything.
Hey,
that's crazy.
For $10,000, you can see God's face.
No.
How do people believe that stuff, man?
Hey.
You can't even think straight
Hurry
in
up.
90 seconds.
Hey, he had me digging in my pocket to see if I had anything in there.
Yeah, I'm saying, I want to see
I want to be a
Yeah.
multi-millionaire.
Man, what is he talking about in there, man? I just, you can't believe stuff like this, man.
Man, look, let me tell you something. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Like, people give their life savings, Some people don't know how to rationalize what's happening at the time because they want to have that spiritual connection. They want to have that spiritual blessing.
Right.
And this is where the scammers come in and they say, if you got this amount of money, you're going to get this kind of blessing. Like, they put God blessings in categories. I remember I was coming up and they had the $100 line, the $500 line, the $500 blessing line, and the $1,000 blessing line, and had everybody in the church line up in different lines to get the different blessings. And then I read the Bible where a woman gave all she had, one widow's mite. And they said that she had gave more than anybody because that was all she had. So I didn't understand. I was confused.
Right.
But when I started asking questions, they kicked me off the deacon board.
See, that's giving cult energy, cult mentality.
Man.
Like, that's not how the church is supposed to be. I feel like when we had churches back, the churches back in the civil rights era, that's when you gave your money to church because your church was your community.
Right.
You showed up and that money went back into the community. It was a place to go to have resources and help, and everyone's working with you. This is not the same. It's not the word of God. It's not how our community should be working right now. And I feel like I think that's how we need to look at these churches now.
But that was the same pastor that a woman came because she asked for 1,000 plus 1,000, and she came with 1,000 plus 200, and that's all she had. And he chewed her out right there and said, "You're not listening to what I'm saying." The audacity,
right?
The audacity of these pastors to think that they can represent God in this way is atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
It's diabolical, and people are starting to wake up to the fact that it's a scam. Basically, a lot of that prosperity preaching is a scam.
Mm-hmm.
It is prosperity preaching for me, not for you. I'm a prosperity pastor because I want to prosper.
Yeah. Nah, I
You may not prosper.
Right.
Because I'm taking all your money. You emptying your bank account out for me to prosper.
Right. And that's not the role.
For me to drive around in a jet For me to live in the suburbs.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to tell you.
What is it?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what does a pastor need a jet for? Where are you going?
I'm going to do the work of the Lord.
See, that's crazy though. Like,
mind your business.
These people, I'm saying, it's people that they think they got this power over people because they come to worship the Lord, and you the person leading them. You know, giving them these scriptures, reading off giving them these lines that they, go believe regardless of what you say, and they take advantage of it. Take all your money.
I'm gonna tell you this.
What is that all about?
As an advocate, I had to deal with a lot of homicides and families that needed funeral services.
Okay.
Some of these women been giving their money to these churches for years, and then when their relative die, they can't even get the church to have the funeral in without being charged.
Yep. That was similar with my grandma.
And that's a real truth.
Yep.
That's crazy.
My grandma passed away. We had to go through hoops and battles just to get into the church where she's been all her life. And just because we weren't members of that congregation, they were like, well, we can't hold your service here. I'm like, she's been here all her life.
Wow.
And we had to figure out another place to go.
And that's crazy.
It's insane.
And I'll say this. I've never seen as many churches and churchgoers. They come to me when tragedy strikes. They can't even go to their own church. And they'll call me and say, Tory, I'll be like, well, don't you got a church family? Like, Tory, do you got a place where we can have our funeral? Or, Tory, do you have something? I say, well, what church you go to? And they be like, well, they talk to the people, because now they got firewalls up if you want to talk to the pastor.
Firewall.
Yeah, they got firewalls. Like, you got to talk to a secretary. You got to talk to.
No.
You can't even talk to him now. Now he in there studying the word so hard you can't even get to him.
That should show you. That should show you.
Mind you, we paying $10,000.
But then they'll give the rejection to the person. They won't even talk to him. Yeah.
Firewall in the church.
Firewall like you got people that you got to go through to get to him.
Man, if I got to go through somebody to get to my pastor, I'm leaving.
They said Jesus had the 12 disciples around.
In the pastor was $12,000.
Oh, wow.
12 disciples, $12,000.
Hey.
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it either.
I'll go find my Bible at home.
I got the Lord in my Bible.
Hey, look, we gotta regroup, rethink, and reshape these ideas because the scammers then took over. Every church ain't like some of these ideas, but we know it exists because we see it with our own eyes. This is everybody black have seen versions of what we're seeing being pointed out.
Especially the mega churches. The mega churches got the most motion, I guess.
You got that ATM in the basement.
Yeah, in the back room.
Hey, look, when we come back, hey, thank you, Rhea. Thank you, Nazir Spencer, for coming in with the Pop Culture Report.
Of course.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversation. We're going to open up the lines. Stay locked in.
We have matinee basketball on The Truth. Tune in this Sunday as the Milwaukee Panthers head to Indiana to take on the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons.
5 on the shot clock. Dorsey is still with it, left of the lane. Now backs it out, turns, shoots, and hits. Inside, Franklin goes up and dunks again.
Scott Morris has the coverage Sunday starting at 12:30 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 1 o'clock. Truth Nation is the best fan base in the country.
Been listening to you guys for probably a month. It's some change now, and this is one of my favorite radio shows. And I'm 24, so like I used to think talk shows was like an old head thing, and y'all got me hooked.
Welcome to Truth Nation. We want you to tap into the talk and text line every show, every day at 833-212-1017. Milwaukee Black Talk, 101.7 The Truth.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. You might miss someone who has valuable skills to offer to help your business thrive right now and in the future. Because the truth is this: Skills First Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. When you let their story unfold, you gain a competitive advantage because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. See the real person, complete. See what others miss. Hire skills first. Learn why it's a competitive advantage at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
I take care of the kids,
And I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available, because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
You're listening to the new 101.7 The Truth, founded in partnership with Associated Bank. Your money works here. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe, from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And remember when I told y'all that AI ain't coming? AI is here. AI is here right now. And I told y'all it was going to start affecting y'all lives sooner than we think. They got the drones now, the pilot program for the drones, where now in Milwaukee, they have a pilot program. I guess it'll be coming out of the 7th district, where they will have drones as first responders to certain situations. I would think it would be more like reckless driving, police chasing to try to slow down on that. I don't mind it if they're using it for that type of situation. But we got another situation. Project Forward 911, Milwaukee launches AI-assisted program. AI-assisted. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. AI is here. It's on my show. I use a lot of AI for like the music now. You know what I mean? I use a lot of AI on my Facebook just to see what it can do. Like, I already know it's coming. So I told y'all, kind of mess with it, kind of figure out what it can and can't do. So when you're confronted by it, you know how to, handle it to a certain degree. Now, we just reaching the tip of the iceberg with AI, but Milwaukee launches an AI-assisted program. We got video on this if you're watching as we broadcast live. Let's listen.
Fox 6 visited the city's emergency communications center. It's now getting AI. As you said, the city is contracted with Comms Coach at a cost of about $60,000 a year. The technology helps with training and what's called quality assurance. The city will use the AI during training. It will create realistic sounding practice calls that could include piping in distractions like glass breaking or whispering voices or yelling to get the trainees ready for the real world. The AI program will also check nearly 100% of real 911 calls to make sure that the dispatchers are following the best practices and the norms of the city. Right now, the city says to do the same with humans would require a lot more money and a lot more staff.
We are not turning 911 over to an AI intelligence platform. We're not automating emergency call handling. And we are not removing human judgment from life-critical decisions. What we are doing is using technology responsibly to support continuous improvement.
So today we're giving you 2 behind-the-scenes looks. This is one of the 911 call center.
All right, all I'm saying is this is how it starts. This is how it starts. It's in there. Now they're training 911. How can AI train a 911 person, a real life person? Okay, they training humans how to answer the phone. How long before the trainer becomes the one that pick up the phone? That's all I'm saying. It may not be happening now. That's his talking point. Hey, it's not going to do it right now. I mean, but if it can train you, it can pick up the phone. I told y'all that now they have AI assistants where if somebody call your phone, you can have an AI assistant answer your phone. And I was messing around with it, and I was, I had somebody call the number, and I set it up. I haven't used it yet, but I wanted to see how far it could go. Oh my goodness. It'll talk to you the whole time. And then it'll take notes, and it'll send the person the notes and the time that you set up to call them back. So you can be talking to AI the whole time. They'll just be taking down information, and then it'll come up on the other side in a note format so the other person can view if they want to call you back or not.
Think how much that would help you.
That's why I loaded it up, just to see what it can do. You know what I mean? It looks amazing, and it can help. But at the end of the day, this is where we're going.
Are you worried?
I'm worried when it comes to. See, I'm by request. I don't get no money to help black people or white people or nobody. I'm by request. I'm just a regular individual. My problem is we're sending all these monies to these organizations, and if they want to get lazy and save money and pocket more money, they can use that too. So instead of paying somebody $60,000 to answer the phones and take the messages, they could keep that money and pay $100 a month for the service. I'm just saying. It is what it is. But, you can use AI for good and evil. Just like you can use social media for good and evil. You can use social media to post events, happenings, situations, or you can use social media to start drama. Pop that. Y'all, some of y'all to use social media to pop that on social media. It just depends, right? But at the end of the day, it's when you're dealing with tragic situations and people who have the responsibility of dealing with those tragic situations. I'm talking about they getting paid with taxpayers' dollars to handle those situations. You don't want to call there and get no AI. They already telling people to call 211. What's stopping them from using AI? So you got to go to 211, right? 211 going to tell you, okay, this is the number to the place. Then you call the place, and then you got to go through AI and wait for somebody to call you back. It's like, here we go. It may not be all the way AI today, but it's in there. It's in the wings. And we not even hitting the tip of we don't even know how far this is about to go. Matter of fact, I done seen they're making AI, I'm going to call them AI partnership dolls. Well, you could get a doll, and the doll got AI in it, and it's shaped like a human being, and this could be a companionship doll for you.
Oh, that's freaky.
But that's what I'm saying. They making them now. So how far do these AI things go?
I think that's too far.
But it's already happening, what I'm saying. It's already people purchasing this stuff. It's not like it's 10 years from now. This is happening today. And I've seen it to where people want to marry these things, AI ideas. Yeah, a woman in Japan married an AI husband, right? So what I'm saying is here we go in this whole AI thing, and it's taking a life of its own. And we as a community, especially as a community that need personal attention, my community needs people to be there many times, helping them walking them through certain situations. And I'm sure most other communities do as well. But I'm talking about when I have to come to communities and help other communities, they don't need me there for hours many times. When I get outside the north side, they just need me to help, come up with the plan. We sit at the table, we come up with the plan. By Friday, we executed it, it's over. When I'm on the block, when I'm in my neighborhood, it's so many different moving parts that I couldn't do that from a phone. I would have to get there, kind of see what is actually going on, and then come up with the plan around what I saw, and I have to listen for hours to try to figure out what is the right strategy to apply. Because I deal with tragedy, and no tragedy is the same. But we all want the outcome that benefits the family. So here we go. LaRon Taylor says normal people don't want to marry AI, right? You know what AI, you know what, when we didn't have AI and people would get like, it was this woman in our community, we called her the cat lady. She had a lot of cats. She just wanted the companionship. Like, and, you know, they get labeled the cat lady, or, you know, they get a dog or something like that. But really, it's about companionship many times for a lot of people. And AI is set to actually talk back to you because, you know, animals can't talk back. Dogs can't talk back. But AI can talk back. There was actually instances of AI actually talking to somebody into suicide. They had to fix it because they felt like they wanted to kill themselves, and AI kind of told them how to do it. This is stuff that already happened. So where are we going? This is early. This only in the last couple years where we introduced to all these different AI programs. But what do the next 10 years look like? What do the next 10 years look like? Matter of fact, you might call the church and they might take the offering up from AI. Bruh. You know what I mean? They may see what the backlash, and now you can pay your tithes and offering through AI.
If I was moving into a neighborhood, Tory, and I was a neighbor with a cat lady or somebody who married AI, give me the cat lady 100 times out of 100.
Oh, you rather have the cat lady?
As a neighbor, for sure.
Right. Well, like I said, the only reason we calling her the cat lady because she loves having cats around. You know, she's just looking for companionship. That's all I'm saying.
Are you going to give him a side eye if your neighbor rolls in with an AI wife?
I'm going to try to see why he did it. You don't know. He may have felt like he don't want to deal with humans no more. He could have been hurt through a divorce. He could have lost everything he had through a bankruptcy. I don't know. I don't know what would drive a person. I'm not going to prejudge anybody. Now, I'm going to talk to you because I'm sure there's a reason. You just didn't wake up one day and was like, hey, I'm finna live the rest of my life with this dog and this cat or this, AI dog. Like, something happened. And so I want to find out what that something was. I don't want to cut him short. We're here to listen and not judge. But my question of the day, where do you see us with AI in 10 years? How would this affect our community? AI is here. We gonna talk about it. Now, I'm way ahead of the curve. I see things moving around. But we got to talk about this because when it finally hits that we're surrounded by these things, we already got, 20-some data centers in the city already. We got the infrastructure. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Where do you see the community in 10 years due to AI? Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, Marcus and Chris talk to co-host of the Dunker Spot podcast, Steve Jones. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The MPS City Conference basketball season is starting to heat up, and we are bringing you all the live hoops action right here on 101.7 The Truth. This Friday night, we have a city conference matchup as the Milwaukee School of Languages Hawks travel to take on the Audubon Tech Cardinals. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth app and 101.7thetruth.com. City Conference basketball is sponsored by Milwaukee Public Schools, MPS Proud, and presented by Gruber Law Offices.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I had so many questions. I didn't even know that it was cancer. Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time. I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
The truth is a treasure.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Hey, look, let me tell y'all this. You know, we've been talking about a lot of these changes with AI that's going on. It's a lot where, to the point where now that the 911 operators, Project Forward 911, they just launched an AI-assisted program, Andrew. An AI-assisted program. Now, the AI-assisted program is helping the 911 operators kind of simulate calls. What I'm saying is, if it can simulate and train, they can answer the phone. If they're teaching someone how to answer the phone, how do the teacher don't know how to answer the phone? That's all. It's just common sense. But these are things that I'm seeing. They just launched a drone program, a pilot program. I can see that it could help with reckless driving or cars that may be high-speed chase, maybe bring that down a little bit. You know, I can see that being effective with that.
That's the one that concerns me more.
The drones.
Yeah, because if things are in the air, they might come down.
Okay, true. Like if the battery run out, right? Yeah. Or how does that happen? But okay, well, we're gonna find out. But what I'm saying is it just, this is just me saying what it can be used for logically that makes sense. But do it show up at your house when you're having a domestic situation?
You want RoboCop showing up?
No, the drone.
Yeah, I know.
Now, do the drone have a, like you know how you got the Ring doorbell where they can hit the button and talk to you through the drone like the Ring doorbell?
That'd be spooky.
Yeah, hey, we're here. What's going on?
What's happening?
And it's a drone, yeah. And it's somebody from the district talking through the drone. And then the drone might have a pistol on it. What if it could hit you with the pew-pew?
Who are you going to protest if the drone's shooting people, you know?
Let me tell you something. If a drone shoots you, it's going to hit you right between the eyes. That's what, it ain't going to miss. I'm just trying to tell you. All right, we got Eddie on the lines. If you want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. Eddie.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
How you doing, Brother Eddie?
Brigade
Good day, Tory Lowe. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday, Eddie.
Okay.
It seems like AI is
Tory,
here. AI is here, Eddie.
I don't like it. It's going to take away from our quality of life. It already is. Everywhere I go, and I'm as guilty of this as everybody else. I was just at a restaurant. Every person on staff at the restaurant was on their phone. You know, they weren't talking on the phone. They were on, you know, an app or, you know, one of the social media things or whatever it is. We are stuck to these phones. It's no good for us. Okay, it's no way to live life. Number two is you were talking about, you know, quite frankly, these robots coming out, basically companion robots.
Right.
All right? And I'm going to tell you why it's happening, and this is going to sting a little bit, but when I go into this, I'm going to be as tasteful as possible, okay? Women today aren't what they were 2 and 3 generations ago when we were taught what women were. They have changed by 160 degrees. Your grandmother would be appalled by the behavior of young women today. My grandmother, Claudia, would be appalled if she got on Instagram or Facebook or X or OnlyFans. I mean, this behavior it's abhorrent behavior, and it was the worst thing your daughter could become. And they've become so self-centered, so self-deluded, so narcissistic that men can't even date them anymore. And so men are so hard up that there's going to be a certain percentage of men who will go, you know what? The hell with this. I can buy a doll for $8,000 who looks better than any of these chicks, and if I can just get over the psychological hump, I'm going to do this.
No pun intended.
I wouldn't do it. Right. I wouldn't do it. It's just too bizarre. Okay? But I'm going to say this as tactfully as possible. If I were to do this, if I were to date a mannequin for 3 years and then find a girl on a dating site and say, for the last 3 years I was dating a mannequin, that girl would think I was a weirdo. And she'd go, I'm not going to date you. You were dating a mannequin. But women often, as part of their sexual expression, use artificial means to enjoy themselves. And that's plastic, and a mannequin's made out of plastic, and so it's okay for them to do what they do. I don't think any of this is okay for any of us. I think we need to get back to basics about kind of, you know, digging each other the way we did when we were younger. You know, you dug somebody, you were into that person, right? You thought the world of them. You know, plastic isn't going to do it. It's not going to do it for any of us, men, women, anything. We need to go back to loving each other, because what's going on now is, what's the point of being alive? What is the point of being alive?
Hey, I agree.
All right, Tory.
Eddie, you actually
on
made
that
a
note,
lot of
I'm going to
sense.
go. Thank you, Tory. You know, Tory, I don't have my lanyard. I don't have my parking space.
Here we go.
Okay?
Here we go.
I haven't gotten a paycheck in 5.
I was trying to let you cook, but
5 years, Tory. 5 years without a paycheck. 5 years. Bye.
Have a fun, safe weekend, Eddie. Wow. Andrew, this is what I got to put up with. He kind of was making some sense, but then all of a sudden he just kind of go off the rails after a while.
You are a saint.
Well, this is what I'll say, you know, because I do see the coldness of computers now, where families are in the house, but they're texting each other things from inside the house. Like they're using these smartphones, and it's like it's kind of making society a lot dumber, because many times we have a lot of this information at the tip of our fingertips, but yet we have to kind of still ask questions. We're still asking questions, but a lot of questions could be figured out with what's in your hand, these devices. But I think people are using it for entertainment. People are using it for so many streaming services you can watch, so many things that you can do in these phones, so many games to play. We don't many times remember phone numbers. If some of y'all get locked up today by the police, y'all wouldn't remember not one phone number. Some people don't know any numbers because all of the numbers are in their phone. So if you ever go to jail and you get that one phone call, who you gonna call? What number do you that you know is solid? Now, the only number I know that stayed solid over my lifetime, over a period of time, was my grandmother's number. Her number never changed. So it didn't matter what phase I was in life up until she passed away. I could call that number and it would ring at her house. But many times life happens. People change phone numbers. People get different cell phone services. Sometimes they let you keep the number. Sometimes you don't even want the number because you don't even want to talk to those people no more. You're trying to get a fresh start. But if, we are botted out to a certain degree because we depend on technology now more than we can depend on humans. Like, our human needs are lessened now due to the technology. That's all I'm saying. So I can see where now they're crossing into these dolls or these different ideas so you can avoid human contact. A lot of people don't want to deal with you no more. Let's put it like that. Some of y'all are so irritating. Talk to my AI assistant. I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm still get to you. But I'm going to have my AI assistant tell me what you said. And you can talk to the AI assistants for all day. They don't care. You know what I mean? It's just getting to the point where we have, like Eddie referred to, he would go out and see people eating out, but they're all looking in their phones. I've seen it too. Are we becoming less human and more botted out, turning into bots? Now people break up with the text message. But when they was trying to get to you, they was calling, hey, trying to get that contact. Hey, I want to go take you on a date. I want to come see you. All of a sudden, at the end of the relationship, you get a text message. It's over. Don't talk to me no more. I'm going to block your number. Like, what Rick J say, it was cold as ice.
So it used to be you do that because you're too afraid to talk to somebody's face. Now people just can't talk to people's face, Tory.
Well, all right, I'll say this. At the beginning, people talk, right? That's all I'm saying. Like, when you and I read a story the other day on these dating apps where they saying they commit a lot of crimes from these dating apps. But when you was swiping right, you was eager. You couldn't wait to meet this person. You was going around. Every time somebody start a new relationship, they go run to their buddies. Oh, I got a new relationship. It's so awesome. And you know what? They're better than the last person. And then 2 weeks later, I blocked them. I ghosted them. I sent a ghost text. You know what I mean? This is technology now. I want to see you at first because I'm happy and I'm excited. But the minute I'm not happy, I'm going to hit the block button. Hey, look, when we come back, there's a couple more stories that I want to talk to you about. Whitefish Bay School District seeks up to $328 million for repairs. They want a new middle school. Now, we talk about fixing up schools and things like that, but I want to talk about this because they saying that here in Milwaukee, we need new schools. We need to fix up these old schools. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Truth Nation, it's time once again to celebrate excellence, passion, and the power of community at the second annual Truth Community Awards, happening Friday, February 20th at Venue 3 inside the 3rd Street Market Hall in downtown Milwaukee. This award show will honor the unsung heroes who show up, give back, and make a positive impact in our community every single day. We are rolling out the red carpet and showing love to those who truly deserve it. Buy your tickets now by visiting 1017thetruthAwards.com. Tickets are just $20, which includes free food and exclusive Truth giveaways. Join the 1017 The Truth team for an unforgettable night of entertainment, inspiration, and community pride at the 2nd Annual Truth Community Awards on Friday, February 20th at Venue 3 in Milwaukee. The Truth Community Awards are sponsored by Gruber Law Offices, Steinhoffels, Milwaukee College Prep, Cousin Subs, Venue 3 at the 3rd Street Market Hall, and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Dad's gonna be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do little wiggles.
The slate's coming in.
What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
He's just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started. This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Green Bay Packers are still pending the extension of head coach Matt LaFleur, leaving fans wondering what's next for the organization. News of the extension will drop in the near future. The Milwaukee Bucks now lose 3 straight after losing against the Spurs 119-101. Giannis and the starters got pulled during the 4th quarter for the 2nd game in a row.
It was a blowout. Coach made a decision to pull me off the game. Smart decision, probably, yeah. Both games haven't played in the 4th quarter, which is kind of insane.
Next game is on MLK Day in Atlanta at noon. Badger basketball looks to face Rutgers tomorrow at 1 p.m. in Madison. Marquette plays tonight at 7:30 against the Paul Blue Devils, and UWM lost to the Oakland Grizzlies last night 73-60. This Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Now, we've been talking about the referendum that we had. The money didn't already went in. We already voted for whatever they gonna do with the money. There ain't no telling. I mean, they said they was gonna not close schools, and they said that they was gonna use the money for the kids, and that is yet to be seen. I hear rumors of them closing schools. I don't know. It's just, we don't know what's going on with I don't know what's actually going to happen with the referendum money. Don't have me lying, because we may have to, and even if they do say what they going to do with it, we still need proof that it actually did it. So we may not even know if we even get somebody here to tell us what they want to do with the money. We don't even know what's going to happen. Okay, so, because I don't even know. When they don't have statistics, like a receipt that we went to Menards and this is what happened with the money, I don't believe it. So, but Whitefish Bay School District, they trying to do a referendum for for $328 million for repairs and a new middle school. Now, the difference between what we got in Milwaukee, we still trying to figure out what's going on. But when you go to the outskirts and they ask for this, they want receipts. They want to see the repairs. And they when they do their referendum and when they go do their referendum and they get their referendum and they spend their money, they want an actual outcome. This is all I'm trying to tell y'all. And I don't know why people in the city always circling around or using word salad when we talk about where the money going. You know, they get the money and we get the funny. But here go another referendum in Whitefish Bay School District. They looking for $328 million to repair the schools and also get a new middle school. Let's listen.
And it's no small ask at all. You heard it there. $125 to $328 million is what district leaders here are asking for. They say that they will use that for school building improvements and that $67 million brand new middle school.
So we would love an open dialogue with you all. I know everyone has a lot of worry about the finances. That should not be a reason that we are not on an agenda. So you can confirm yours?
So you hear it there, residents here getting their first chance to give public comment on the possible referendum. Now, the board has not yet voted on this referendum, and we don't know if it will hit ballots yet, as well as how much they plan to ask for. Board members tell us we can expect that at next week's meeting on January 14th. The question on residents' minds now is, what number will the district ask for? The district releasing results of a December 2025 survey with more than 2,200 respondents, and most of them saying they support both the new middle school and infrastructure improvements, but not necessarily on board with potentially $328 million worth of improvements.
I think we need to step away from the survey a little bit and think about what we need, and instead of what the numbers come from.
All right, see, here we
well,
go.
At the end of the day, TJ, voters in Whitefish Bay
would have Hey, hold on, look. He was stuttering a little bit because he had to choose his words wisely. Because I'm telling you, they do not play around. Like when they be in them certain communities, they not finna let you just mess over their money. So they want to itemize budget. They want to know exactly what you're finna do. And we just had a referendum, and somebody need to call in and tell me, we spending this extra money. Where the improvements? What do we see? Do we know where the money going? Do we know how it's being spent? I know everybody got a raise. I know a raise came. I know that we got one of the highest paid. But this is interesting. I want to see how they get through it, because you seen on the Whitefish Bay side, they wasn't talking straight. They was stuttering a little bit when they talk about them numbers. They got to serve them numbers up. That's it. We don't even know what happened with the finances. On our side of town, we don't know what's going on with the finances. It's all a mystery. We got Brother Love on the lines. Brother Love want to join the conversation. How you doing, Brother Love?
Hey, Tory, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Brother Love.
Yes, man, I'm feeling the spirit today, Tory. I just want to say this one, see if you remember. It go like this, Tilo. It go, it's so silly of me to act like I don't need you back, when all I can do is think about since I seen you last. I know I didn't have to walk away, but all I ask is for time, for space. I ain't gonna sing it all, Tory. You can finish the rest, man.
I don't know what it was. Oh, folded by Columbia.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Tory. Yeah. Okay, Tory, I'm going to add this one too, man.
Oh, that's the song Steve the Stoner been dancing to. Come pick up your clothes, I got them folded.
Oh, yeah, I love Steve the Stoner too. He raw.
Yeah.
But okay, Tory, hey, man.
It didn't sound nothing like it, but I kind of understand.
Okay. Hey, Tory, man, you know what? I don't like the way these women are talking to their young boys, 10 years old, 11, 12, 13. You know what I'm saying? These young boys, when you're a young boy, sometimes you want to be the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? You maybe can check him when he get older, like, you know what I'm saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. But when you're a young boy, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have an inquisitive mind. You know what I'm saying? You might want to smoke you some weed, smoke you a cigarette, and get you a woman at 11, 12, 13 years old.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because they become, these young boys,
and get you a
they
woman.
kill us, Tory. They kill Tory a lot of times.
You talking about the young generation now?
Yes. And you know what I'm saying? So they want to be, you know what I'm saying? Mama, they want to be the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? They probably standing 14, standing 6'4", 6'5". You know, so
I understand where you're going with it. I understand where you're going with it.
Okay, brother, have a great weekend.
All right, bless his brother. Well, I'm gonna tell you a story that happened. I think it was not last summer, 2 summers ago. I guess it was 2 summers ago. A mother needed some assistance with her son. And I came over, and the son was 14. His girlfriend was pregnant in 14. And the mom wanted the girlfriend to go back home because her mother put out a missing report on the 14-year-old. So when I get to the place where all this is going on, the police show up to get the mother's son because he tried to beat up the auntie and the mom for trying to kick his girlfriend out who's 14 and pregnant. So I had to come there and try to make sense of everything that was going on, and it was just overwhelming for a second because the mom loved her son, didn't want the son to go to prison, but yet he was trying to fight her because he wanted his 14-year-old girlfriend who was pregnant to stay in his room. And they tried to send her home, and this is why he beat up his mom and his auntie. So I can understand these young people wanting to have these adult experiences, but I'm going to tell you this. My grandma told me, if you grown, you move out. Like she said, when you feel like you grown, you got to leave home. She said, when you start smelling your drawers, it's time to go. Especially when you start acting grown, and she looked at you, oh, you smelling your drawers now. You're smelling your drawers. And I said, oh, okay, I had to back up because you don't want to be, a harm. Well, I didn't want to be a harm to my grandmother. So every time she would say something like that, if you grown, you need to leave, I understood it. And when I see these young people now, they want to be grown and stay at home and do grown-up things and not pay the bills. You can't. The person that pay the bills, you got to pay the bills. If you want to be an adult, you got to pay rent. You got to pay the bills. You can't be sitting up in this house trying to run things, and I'm the one paying the rent. I'm the one that's keeping the lights on. You can't do that. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. So I don't believe in young people, being a young man being a man of the house, because that's teaching them not to be able to pay and be able to, do what men do as being the head of the house. So when you allow a young person to have a lot of adult experiences without the responsibility, you're doing that young person a disservice. Because now they're living in a false reality that you're putting them in because you're the parent and you're allowing them to be grown in your house. But in the real world, they might end up homeless because they think they can have the adult experience without the bill that comes with it, with the adult experience. And when you become an adult, you got to pay bills. And if you're teaching your kid that they can be an adult and live with you and don't have to do nothing, but they're controlling the house, that's a disservice, because then when they get out into the real world, you handicap them from the real experience of being an adult, which is accepting responsibility. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. come in with straight truth.
One can invest their whole life and effort in helping the community, and sometimes they don't get nothing back. But you know what? You keep on going with it, okay? God bless you. Happy upcoming Father's Day. And hang on in there. And Tory, don't worry about what nobody say about you, because they're going to talk about you anyway, because they can't do what you do.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
It starts with a spark. At Milwaukee College Prep, they nurture that spark from age 3 through 8th grade, building scholars with knowledge, character, and confidence. 88% of their students face economic hardship, but that does not define them. At MCP, they see students' potential, and they help them live up to that potential. 4 campuses, 1 mission. College and beyond, MCP is free, high-performing, and open to all Milwaukee families. Visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com to enroll or get involved. That's MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family-owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Williams, and I want to share with you the role that diabetes has had in my family. I lost my grandmother at the early age of 64 due to complications with diabetes. She was warm, generous, and a constant encouragement for me to follow my heart. Did you know that African Americans experience chronic kidney disease at a rate that's 25% higher than white Americans? And we're almost 4 times more likely to develop kidney failure. Diabetes and high blood pressure are leading causes of kidney disease, which can result in kidney failure, needing dialysis, or a kidney transplant. The good news is that you have the power to check out how well your kidneys are doing and learn ways to prevent them from failing. So go to your doctor and get yourself checked out. Visit linkmylovetv.org to learn more. Get the facts, get checked, and get healthy.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
They getting tired of you, Tory. Every time you look up, they kicking another door. See, I told you the days of being silent are over. This is the time for your cup to run over. If you don't stand for something, you gon' fall for anything. You hear me? Let me tell you something. If you need me, you know how to find me. But keep doing what you doing. I'm proud of you. Yeah, yeah. He who finds himself losing himself for my sake will find it. Yeah, yeah. And he who loses his life for my sake will find it. I've been praying for peace. I've been praying for peace. Tired of fighting these beats.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. I want to talk about this drunk bus driver hit and killed Greenfield pedestrian. This is something that when we talk about just, you know, what's going on with the buses, there's a lot of conversation going on with the lines being cut, a lot of the bus routes being cut. Many times they saying that there may be even security on the bus this year. I ain't rode the bus this year, so I don't know if there's any security on the bus trying to check if people are keeping fair. I don't know. But drunk bus driver hit and killed a Greenfield pedestrian. Andrew, get that video ready. But what I'm saying is, here we go, 2026. A lot of conversation about busing, a lot of conversation about are people going to be able to afford to get to work now that they done rose the fares. And now we have this story of the bus driver had a few hottie toddies. And now they're going to, I guess he's going to get charged with this. If you're watching as we broadcast live, we got video. Let's listen.
On November 22nd, prosecutors say 55-year-old Damian Peters was driving an MCTS bus drunk. Investigators describe video from inside the bus showing Peters squinting, driving with one eye closed, and hitting a curb while driving. At one point, prosecutors say Peters was swerving in the bike lane. Prosecutors say Peters' eyes looked nearly closed when he hit and killed a pedestrian near 56th and Forest Home. Investigators say Peters' blood alcohol level was .236, nearly 3 times the legal limit. 61-year-old George Kaiser died. Kaiser's family members didn't want to go on camera, but told Fox 6 off camera they are heartbroken and that George was a great guy, loved by many. His family is grateful for the community's support. Peters is charged with 1 count of homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle with a prohibited alcohol concentration.
Wow. Hey, and we talk a lot about reckless driving. We talk about people drinking and driving and things like that. So y'all wonder, and I'm going to say it again. I said this a couple times on the show. I always say, look both ways before you cross the street. Keep your head on the swivel, and green don't always mean go, because do y'all understand how many hit and runs I done been to in the last 16 years? I've had to try to find or track down people who have hit people and left them in the hospital. I had to try to help these people recover. Many times it was one of the toughest situations I could deal with, because when you're dealing with a hit and run, nobody knew what happened. Not even the person that got hit. They don't even know what happened. And many times they wake up a couple days later, they don't even know they even in the hospital. That's one of the toughest, that's one of them, to deal with a hit and run. And you hoping that they have the cameras up, or maybe they could get some video from a nearby store or something like that. And then you also hope that you can help them get past the first couple weeks financially, because now they may be in danger of getting evicted. The landlord don't care if you was involved in a hit and run. When that first of the month come, sometimes I try to give people a little cushion, try to help them, get enough money to have a little cushion while they in the hit and run space, where they in the hospital. People don't even think about none of that, and that's if they even survive the hit and run. Understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, here we go with the bus driver kicking back on a little too much of that moonshine. Look, be careful. Be careful, because I had a story that we talked about where a man was just on the bus stop, and so he got hit on the bus, waiting for the bus. Like, it wasn't a bus that hit him. It was just a regular vehicle that was out of control, reckless driving, whatever. But he was just trying to get on the bus, and he got hit. And I'll tell you this is where I say maybe, we got to kind of pre-talk to our loved ones. So maybe it's something that we can do when we know that our loved one have alcohol problem and we see them about to leave the house in a car. We can do something. We can try to tell them, hey, don't get out here drinking and driving. Let me take you home. Like, I don't know how many times we've seen people that had a little bit too much to drink and they walked out the door with the keys to their car. Maybe we can fight against it. Maybe we can start a campaign, stop them before they get out the house with the keys or something. I don't know. It's many things that we could probably do that's preventative, but I don't know. Put the keys down. I wouldn't have a person around me that was drinking drive. I'm just that type of person. If I have a friend around me that had a little bit too much to drink, I'm going to say, give me the keys. I'm going to drive you home, and I'm going to Uber back. I'm going to make sure you get home safe, and then I'm going to Uber back. That's the type of person I am. I'm not going to allow somebody I love or care about to put themselves or anybody else in a harmful situation. But we all got to start paying attention. Like, it's little things that we can do to prevent. So that's crazy. Andrew, have you ever had to take somebody's keys when they trying to get out, have fun, then they want to drive home?
There was a couple times in college where we were like, hey, man, just sleep it off here. You don't need to drive home.
Yeah.
The situation was Texas, big fields, Tory, and people wanted to go home from this bonfire. Mm-hmm. And we were like, no, bad idea. So we just all slept in the field.
What?
Yeah, man. We couldn't drive home.
Did I just hear a small town story?
That is a small town story.
That is a small town story. A bonfire?
Yeah, man.
I ain't been to a bonfire since I left Iowa.
Hey, you're missing out.
No, I had enough of them.
Clothes all smoky?
Man. Okay. Well, we ain't going to. That ain't the topic today. That ain't the topic this Friday. But like I said.
Yes, I had to take somebody's keys.
Well, I'll tell you this. You're a good friend. That means you care about that person if you're not allowing them to put themselves or anyone else in harm's way. And we need more. A lot of people say they're your friend, but you'll grab the keys from drinking and be like, I'm finna get up out of here. And then, all right, see you later. Like they want you to get out here and do something bad. They hate you. They hate your guts. You know what? I would run a trick this weekend. I would act like I was drinking, and then I would get to grab the keys off the table and tell everybody I'm finna get out of here and see who would tell you not to go. I would love for y'all to experiment and see how many people will allow y'all to actually drink and drive. Then you'll know how many friends you got. Then you know who your real friends are. If you can call back sometime next week and let me know if y'all try this out over the weekend. If y'all out drinking and you grab the keys and you leave and you around a bunch of friends, let me know how many of them told you, hey, wait a minute. Let me help you get home. Let me figure out what we can do to get you home safe.
You got to keep that circle tight.
You got to keep your circle tight. Now you know who to kick out the circle. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in.
Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, you just won $5,000!
What would you do with $5,000?
That's sweet for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes.
That just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
Y'all holler back at y'all.
I got money now.
Milwaukee Black Talk.
You don't want to be there. You don't like the work. You don't like the people. Now, there are some differences. The only difference is modern American slavery and capitalism versus 19th century. We were dramatically more primitive back then. And a slave that is able to buy their freedom is the same as the disaffected, disgruntled worker that is able to buy their way into entrepreneurship because that for them is freedom.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available, because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
I'm Angela Bassett. As a first responder on screen, I know what it means to act fast in an emergency. In real life, the same urgency can save lives, especially when it comes to a food allergy. For 33 million Americans, one bite can turn an ordinary meal into a life-threatening reaction. And too often, they don't have the one thing that could save them: epinephrine. But emergencies don't wait. And when a severe reaction happens, being prepared makes all the difference. Now, there's a needle-free option, a new way to carry epinephrine that makes it easier than ever to be ready. No needles, no hesitation, because when the unexpected happens, the best thing you can do is be ready. Know the risk, know the options. Be ready to act. Learn more at foodallergy.org/ready to act.
You are listening to the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations. 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I got to talk about this. I got to really talk about this because when I saw this, Andrew, I already knew what was going to happen. And I saw this in the New York Times. So I started doing some research, and I was just like, okay, it is what it is. But I want to say something about this quote, and I'm going to read it to you. And a lot of y'all, y'all bought it out. See, I'm an independent, so I get to say whatever I feel like saying because I'm independent and I can size it up the way I want to size it up, and I can do what I feel like doing. I'm not donkey gang or elephant gang, but I have voted for both parties because I felt like it. Because I'm independent, I can do that. But when I seen this the other day, I already knew I had to bring it to the show. This is from Revolt. This is also in the New York Times, but I'll read the Revolt article. President Trump said that he believes civil rights era protections resulted in white people being treated very badly. Yeah, that's what he said. This is what they quoted him. Speaking to the New York Times, Trump echoed grievances amplified by Vice President J.D. Vance and other top officials who in recent weeks have urged white men to file federal complaints with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Here we go, Andrew. Here we go. Now, I'm going to say this with all respect, for, everybody, every race, as respectful as I can. And I'm trying to be as respectful as I can with this reply because I'm a black man in America. And my point of view may not be yours. So with that disclaimer being said, it was because of white people that civil and human rights had to be developed. It was because of white people that people had to fight for some kind of civil idea because they were being treated uncivilly, okay? So what I'm saying is, for them to say that it's reverse discrimination, first of all, you got to have power to be able to affect lives, to be to have the power to discriminate. Like I cannot like you, you know what I mean? But to be able to change laws and affect people's lives and affect people's employment, put together projects that's set up for failure. Like, you got to have power in America. And in all respect, with white people, y'all have abused a lot of different races according to history. And civil rights was a way to bring the checks and the balances. That's what it was, because of what y'all was doing. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Y'all was, the white America had some uncivil ways, and people was just asking for basic civil decency. You know, when somebody say, hey, let's act civil now. Let's not get crazy. Let's be civil. That's how civil rights came to be. Because white people was acting uncivil. And so when we was trying to get this civil and human rights, it benefited everybody. That was not something particularly that blacks were able to benefit from. That was something that everybody was able to benefit from. So when, I don't know what this rhetoric is, or what audience or what voting base that Trump and J.D. Vance is trying to appease, the white Anglo-Saxon base. But to me, this is where, when you talk about extreme politics, when it starts to get extreme, and you got extreme politics in both parties. But where I see extreme politics on the right is they're trying to appeal to the white Anglo-Saxon male and try to get him riled up and they're trying to get rid of affirmative action, which benefits white women. And now they're telling the white men to file civil action. And they trying to, in Wisconsin, trying to ban affirmative action, which was from civil rights. Now you telling white men to file civil rights actions. See, this is where you gotta say, hey, y'all might need to get a mental evaluation sometimes, or some kind of psychological evaluation, because what y'all doing really don't make sense. Logically. We had to have civil rights because you was the monster. You weren't acting civil. You was going around taking land, taking property, taking generational wealth, and we had to say, time out. Let's get some kind of human and civil rights where we can actually back you off through lawsuits, through the courts. Because before, the courts was letting y'all run rampant in America. You take away civil and human rights, I don't even know what the world would look like right now. That's all I'm saying. So the audacity of Trump to even try to say, okay, white people have been treated unfairly through the fact that they are civil and human rights. What is unfairly? Because before that, y'all was Jim Crow, slavery, gave blankets to the Native Americans to give them smallpox, slaughtering everybody trying to take their land and their property, burning down towns and stuff like that, running freeways through neighborhoods. We needed civil and human rights. Without that, I don't know what America would look like. That's all I'm saying. And on the flip side, to take it out of the black, where would the white woman be without human and civil rights? The white woman have been able to get better jobs, be extra competitive with the white male. See, they didn't gave us the no man in the house rule. They already done flipped our families. The no man in the house rule, you can't get these benefits with no man being in the house. Claudine, the movie, all of that. They made movies about how the system flipped it, where they made the woman the head of the household and made the system their man. And you couldn't have a man, but you can make the government your man. Well, affirmative action kind of did the same thing for the white family. They tried to make you look at black, but white women have benefited to where they are now super competitive, getting in spaces where they probably wouldn't normally be. In those spaces, they're able to get high-paying jobs and compete at certain levels that they probably wouldn't. So affirmative action actually rose the level of pay and positioning for white women. That's what it did. That's the truth. Y'all don't want to hear that. So when you make a statement like that, That means people are not educated on what's really happening. So now I want to get rid of what's elevating my woman, the white woman, but I want to give the men an opportunity to take advantage of the Civil and Human Rights Act so we can benefit. That's wild. That's extremely wild to me. Oh, wow. I've heard we all get to vote on the future of affirmative action in Wisconsin come November. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, you got to know what's actually happening so you can make the right choice. If you're thinking that, oh, I'm finna get rid of affirmative action because it stopped white people from progressing, that's a lie. White families actually got more income due to affirmative action. Okay. Now I don't know how much it affect the black community, but if y'all strike down affirmative action, there may be less money coming in the house in the white community. Because we already struggling. We might get one or two token people get up in there or something. They get the code switching up in there, because they happy to get in the position. But we don't see too much from affirmative action or DEI. They may give us a window, like a little small window to, a peephole to get somewhere. But that's not the case for white women. They are able to get almost in a powerful position. And if y'all don't let them get up the bar like they supposed to, they can file a lawsuit. That's all I'm saying. The statistics already came out. 4% of DEI went to blacks. 4%. That's crazy. Okay, so what we fighting for that for? What we arguing about it for? Why is it always coming out of black people's mouth? Why y'all don't know what y'all talking about? Okay, so I just wanted to make that a point. I just wanted to bring that home, and it's the truth. Look it up. You ain't gotta listen to Tory Lowe. Go check for yourself. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. If you want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. Stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, you just won $5,000!
What would you do with $5,000?
That's free for a couple months.
Yes,
There you go.
Yes.
God just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
Y'all holler back at y'all.
I got money now.
The MPS City Conference basketball season is starting to heat up, and we are bringing you all the live hoops action right here on 1017 The Truth. This Friday night, we have a City Conference matchup as the Milwaukee School of Languages Hawks travel to take on the Audubon Tech Cardinals. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. City Conference basketball is sponsored by Milwaukee Public Schools, MPS Proud, and presented by Gruber Law Offices.
Wisconsin winters can be tough, and so are higher energy bills. The Community Advocates Milwaukee County Energy Assistance Program is ready to help you. Eligible Milwaukee County residents can receive help with their energy bills and weatherization benefits to keep you warm and help you manage your heating and electric bills. Schedule your personal appointment at keepwarmmke.org or call 414-270-4653. For more details about locations and hours of operation, go to communityadvocates.net. This program is administered by the State of Wisconsin Department of Administration.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Got a shorty with some perfect hips, and she get it poppin'. She let all you cause she love to make them sex. It's a lot. I don't mean to brag, but I'm the one to be watching. Trying to make a little cash, making 50 on the deck. Check the check, thinking I was had to go chain, that was fake. When I get the streets, I took it in. Got a better job, thought I was a man.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. It was a video that I seen that I sent over to Andrew, where a dog chewed on a heated glove and the fire started. Now this video is crazy. We don't even have audio on it. It's just video, is it? Just straight video. But there was this video that I seen, and something simple as a dog chewing on like these new gloves that got, I think it's a lithium battery in it. I guess it's charged by lithium. But the dog was just chewing on the glove, and all of a sudden the glove started smoking, and then it set the house on fire. But I saw this video, and it was just something so innocent that can just start a fire. And I never thought that those gloves. Now they got gloves now where it got heat. You can, I guess it's like it's ran on lithium, but it can heat your hands up like a heater almost. I got to go get me a pair. Just keep it away from a puppy. As long as there ain't no dogs around, I might be straight. But if you're watching this, we broadcast live, especially for all y'all dog lovers, for those that got dogs that be chewing on stuff all the time, y'all need to pay attention, because I wouldn't have never thought that a dog could really, as innocent as it was, can almost get the house burned down over a glove like that had heated ideas that could actually start a fire. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. We got some video on this. Somebody look at this. But I do have to give me one of these things. Somebody look at this. Look
Somebody come and look at this.
This dog is just, doing what dogs do. Sometimes dogs eat on your shoe. Sometimes dogs get to chewing. Sometimes dogs get to chewing on stuff. And this dog, according to this video, he knew something was wrong. Yeah, according to Chicago 7 ABC News, they got the footage. But they knew something was wrong. You know what I mean? Look at this. Look how this glove set the house on fire. And the dog always like when the master throw down their clothes, they want to smell what they owner smell like. They want to be around the owner. So when the owner gone, sometimes the dog will come and sniff your stuff, But look at this. Look how this small glove almost burnt the house down. And this is the season where a lot of y'all got them heaters on. A lot of y'all, I would have never thought that the glove would burn down the house. And the dog know he messed up. Look how he looking. Like he eventually ran. He knew something wrong. Yeah, he survived. Yeah, the dog survived. Like, I guess they were able to, put the fire out. But what I'm saying is, who would think that a lithium glove that can keep your hands warm would burn up, would catch fire?
I would hate that, because I don't know if my insurance covers dog starts fire.
And they had the camera in the house, because a lot of people got cameras inside their house now. just in case somebody want to, come break in and take something, they can have video of it, or you know what I mean, for whatever purpose. You got the camera in the house, but they got the live footage of the dog doing this, because sometimes you wonder, how did the house get caught on fire? And I wonder, do they got insurance from something like this? It's accidental, I guess.
Act of God, maybe?
Would you call it an act of God or an accident? Well, dog spelled backwards it does say God.
Peep game.
Hey, we got Denise in the cat says, Tory, this is what you voted for. No, I'm happy I voted for Donald J. Trump. Like I don't have to agree with everything nobody doing. No, she was talking about, she went back to me making the reference to what they talking about with civil and human rights. No, I won't go that far. You know what I mean? I don't feel bad for my vote for Donald J. Trump. I don't have to go with everything he's doing. Y'all bought it out. I told you I voted for Barack Obama, and I didn't like everything he did. So no, it ain't that. Don't go that far. I don't never ride behind nobody politically 100%. I'll do it myself. I do what I feel like doing. Just like I felt like voting for Obama, I felt like voting for Donald J. Trump. I don't regret voting for Obama. I just won't do it again. I just ain't gonna do it no more. So, yeah, I mean, you know, we'll move around and try to see what we got. We'll shake up the options next time and see what falls out. Josh says, preach Deacon Tory. This is why we love you. You speak what needs to be said. No lies told. No, a lot of people want people to feel bad because how they voted. No, I would feel worse if I had voted for Kamala Harris. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about how I feel. You ain't got to feel like that. So how you feel about my vote is how I feel about your vote. So I don't care how you feel about my vote, because I probably feel the same way about what you did. Look at Tim Walz over there in Minnesota. Okay, bruh. Stop it. Okay, it ain't no wins. It ain't no wins. You can take a magnifying glass to any political party and pull out, oh, see what happened? See, look at this. No, you made the right choice that you felt for you. You felt like, just what you wanted to do, and God bless you for it. Don't let the devil stress you for it. I'm just trying to tell you. It ain't like that with me. I did what I felt like doing. Just like you did. Now, I could go and say, look what they did. They prop Biden up. You voted for a scarecrow. That like kids jumping on his lap. Okay, stop. Like, we ain't finna do that. What we can do is say what is going on. We can talk about what's happening. And some of y'all loyalty is to a default. I don't got that kind of loyalty. I'ma just say what I feel at the time, and I'ma talk about what's going on. And what I said was, I just straightened out the truth about civil and human rights. And I would tell Donald Trump to his face how I feel about that. I could tell people how I feel about it without getting my emotions involved and getting all, emotionally impulsive. Sometimes you need a friend around that can tell you the truth. Maybe it'll help. Some of y'all, y'all try to tell the truth, but y'all attitude stinks so bad that it don't register half of the time. You can't put people in defense mode every time you got a problem. Like, sometimes y'all can't make up or kind of resolve situations because you put people in defense mode with how you saying it. All I'm saying is, I don't know why affirmative action is pointed at me. I don't know why everybody looking at black people when they talk about affirmative action. I don't know why they looking at black people when they talk about DEI when we got the least from it. I told you who got the most from it. Look at them. That's all I'm saying. I didn't come harsh with it. I'm just talking about the statistics. I'm telling you, you're wrong if you looking at black people. Y'all think it's a strike against black people? No. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. Like, now I can see if we was at the 74%. If I was getting 74% turnaround from affirmative action, oh, what's going on? I'm fighting. I'm going to get a bullhorn. I'm going to get out there. If we was getting 74% of DEI, I'm going to be right there. I'm going to fight. I'm going to be out there 24 hours a day trying to keep it up. The problem is they talk about affirmative action and white women remain silent because they, you don't see them out there fighting against that. And they getting high return on it. That's all I'm saying. You don't see white women fighting for DEI. They looking at you. They looking at the black people. Okay. I ain't say that all offensive. I'm just telling the truth. You could go look it up, and then once you understand that, that's white on white crime.
Hey.
That is. That's black. That's a white problem. Affirmative action is a white problem. White men are trying to stop white women from progressing. That's how I look at it. Y'all better fight. Y'all white women better not let them trick y'all out of y'all promotion. Because y'all was the ones getting the best promotions. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop being tricked out of y'all spot. That's what I say. Every time a black person get their blood pressure up over affirmative action and DEI, I look at them and I start laughing. Because they can't never tell me how they gained, what we gained from it. It's probably little gains, something, okay, a little something, but it's not the majority. That's all I'm saying. Hey, look, when we come back, Juve Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Metastatic breast cancer, or stage 4 breast cancer, happens when cancer spreads beyond the breast to other parts of the body. About 168,000 women are living with it today, with Black women at a higher risk due to various factors. Research has led to treatments that help manage the disease and improve quality of life. The Everyday Counts study explores how nutrition and exercise coaching can support women with metastatic breast cancer. To learn more about the Everyday Counts study in Milwaukee, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu. If you or someone you know has stage 4 breast cancer, please encourage them to call and enroll in this valuable study. Again, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu.
Pollution from trucks is a public health crisis. Diesel-burning trucks belch dangerous levels of pollution, and communities living near ports and along freight corridors breathe especially high levels of this dirty air. But this crisis has a solution. My name is Sasan Sadat, and I work for Earth Justice. I'm working to clean up our air quality, particularly for communities that bear the burden of diesel pollution. For the sake of our lungs, our health, and our climate, The future of trucking in this country has got to be zero emissions. Until then, I will never rest.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Earth Justice is fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. If clean air matters to you, visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Kanigra Dion started a YouTube channel during her downtime back in 2019 while she was still working her day job. Today, she's in charge of a full-fledged production house, working with a 50-person team in a 50,000 square foot studio space. The lines between an independent content creator and Hollywood are getting blurred, and Dion says it's people like her that are building the new version of Hollywood.
Every creator that I'm friends with, they truly have employees, they have ideation, everything, like every single part of traditional media, they have a section in that. The only difference is we have learned how to wear multiple hats. I know how to edit, I know how to direct, I know how to do everything. And so I think that's what the biggest growth is that we have learned how to run every single part of the Hollywood business.
Dion there speaking to us at Bloomberg Screen Time in Los Angeles. She recently signed a production deal with Kevin Hart. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Green Bay Packers are still pending the extension of head coach Matt LaFleur, leaving fans wondering what's next for the organization. News of the extension will drop in the near future. The Milwaukee Bucks now lose 3 straight after losing against the Spurs 119-101. Giannis and the starters got pulled during the fourth quarter for the second game in a row.
It was a blowout. Coach made a decision to pull me off the game. Smart decision, probably, yeah. Both games haven't played in the fourth quarter, which is kind of insane.
Next game is on MLK Day in Atlanta at noon. Badger basketball looks to face Rutgers tomorrow at 1 p.m. in Madison. Marquette plays tonight at 7:30 against DePaul Blue Devils, and UWM lost to the Oakland Grizzlies last night 73-60. This Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Every child deserves a school that sees their brilliance, a place that believes in who they are and who they can become. At Milwaukee College Prep, we set the bar high with strong character, high expectations, and academic excellence starting as early as age 3. MCP scholars continue to outperform their peers across Milwaukee because we believe every child can achieve greatness. And the best part is tuition free. If you're looking for a school that partners with you, challenges your child, and prepares them for college and beyond, visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com, because at Milwaukee College Prep, it's where brilliance begins. Joining me on the lines, if you watching as we broadcast live, we got the lovely author, advocate Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, salute, King. It's Friday. We made it another week. Hey, we got through. It's another week in the books. Okay.
Hey, check this out. So, and I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Okay.
Every time we talk about affirmative action, every time we talk about DEI, it seems like they're trying to trigger the Black and brown community.
Absolutely.
And I just want people to know that we as Blacks, I mean, I don't know what the brown percentages is, but I know we get the least out of both ideas, but yet
Facts.
They want us to do the most.
Again, it's always.
Yeah, I think that white
it's
women,
our pound of flesh. Again, when you think about what has taken place, did we die for it? Absolutely. Did we march for it? Absolutely. Was the dog sicked on us? Again, we gave our pound of flesh, but we benefited less. Okay, so when they're talking about what they want to do is, like I said, the individuals that's cosplaying that's not from America, that's not a part of descendants of slaves, and those of color. Again, the biggest benefit of this is white women. And that's the bottom line. At the end of the day, when everybody talk about black, we are the limited. You know, you might have one or two. And then, like I said, I will question again because we want to make sure that we separate African Americans, quote unquote, versus individuals who have the melanin but represent either Nigerian descent, Jamaican descent, because they make it clear to you that they not black when certain things are being put out there. But when it comes to these positions of DEI and everything else, then they represent themselves as black or allow it to be the statement to be wide open like they're representing black individuals. But
some of
again,
them
like I
people,
said,
hold on, some of them people can check the white box though.
the majority of them do.
Right. That's weird though. When I found that out,
I told you.
I mean,
I know
Michael
plenty
Blackson,
Nigerians.
the comedian Michael Blackson said that, you know.
Absolutely. But not only that, remember the case with Theodore Edgecombe, the wife of the attorney. Her license stated white, okay? And she was far from it. So Caucasian. So with that being said, it's plenty of proof out here. This is the age of Aquarius. All you have to do is use your smartphone to get smart. Get the facts before you go to sacrificing your body and your time. Because again, they need our energy because our energies did get it done for everybody else, but it didn't get it done for us. And I think in 2026, like I said, I think it's time for us again who have sacrificed for everybody else. It's time to sacrifice everybody else for self. And in the beginning, the main idea is no. Don't allow these people to tell you that it's about you. Get up, get out, learn something, and know that it's really not about you. They want to use you as the battle ram, and when they get in, they locking you out.
8200 says, if black people was benefiting from affirmative action, the black unemployment wouldn't be so high for the last 20 years.
Period. And it wouldn't, again, when you really do the math, Tory, again, blacks most educated, least employed, okay? First ones fired, last ones hired. The math ain't mathing. We have the education. That was just a waste of our time to keep us busy while everybody else was able to go in and devour everything else. Again, like I stated, if you got 80,000 worth of school loans, you out here competing for a job that pay $50,000 that don't even suffice you to pay off your school loans. Again, the math not mathing at all. So again, we got to make it make sense.
Hey, look, you got to do some research. I always say, like, why are you getting high blood pressure or something that you didn't even benefit from? A lot of folks running over there in Minnesota and a lot of stuff going on. But them Somalians, they talking about they fighting for immigration, but they ain't talking about the fraud that then went on. Billions of dollars. And how did they get that money? Because we over here in Milwaukee, in the black community trying to build, and we can't get the house next door.
I already told you what it is. We know personally because I've been approached several times. It's a scheme. It's a scam. And again, those same Somalians who was talking down on, black African Americans, again, the ploy, the jig is up. And what I'm saying to everybody around me, don't allow these individuals to trigger your trauma, get you to move emotionally. Because if you're easily triggered, you're easily tricked. Okay? They feed off of us being easily triggered. Okay? So they can turn around and even though they triggered us, say, oh, well, why are you screaming? I'm in fear for my life. We know that the Kens and the Karens. Okay? But in reality, this DEI thing, everybody needs to really do the math. Pick up your phone, use your chat, GPT, do whatever you need to do to get the knowledge that you need. So you're not out here blindly fighting for something that helped 1 to 2% of African Americans, okay? And 14, 20, 35, 45% of white women. Again, I've never seen them out here marching hard to get it. We did that, thinking that it was going to benefit us, and then they moved the goalposts from just African American to colored. Okay, the word colored meaning got you believing that it's somebody like you, and in totality, it's everybody but you.
Hey, then they put in the word minority.
Come on.
And then once they added the word minority, that opened up for disability, that opened up for LGBTQ, that opened up for everybody in there now. Because anything that can be considered a minority. You thought that meant black.
Absolutely. And every time they do that, we at the end of the line.
Well, Ice Cube was
and when those individuals get in, they tell us, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. You don't work hard. It's not the fact that we don't work hard. We understand the logic. I'm not finna work hard for less pay, because that's what's taking place. Like I said, I know too many black individuals with PhDs that's accepting less than their other counterparts. Matter of fact, I'm in corporate America, and I have seen a black PhD individual apply for a manager position and be turned down, and then a white girl from a gas station with no education came in and became his boss. Okay, so miss me with the shenanigans, sir.
Hey. All I'm saying is when they start adding the different names and other groups, the pool of money gets diluted. And like you said, a lot of times we come in last place once they open up the gates. And so when it's trouble, they know that we're expert in fighting for what we believe in.
Absolutely.
Because we've been destituted for so long that we got so good at trying to fight to get something, you know what I mean? And so they want us because we've been spending our whole time fighting to be on the front lines. And now it's time to just fight to build our community, to repair the village.
Absolutely.
We got to take that energy that they know that we have, that they've been misusing to get in front of causes that don't benefit us. And what they need to do, what we really truly need to do, is take that energy and get in our neighborhoods. And I'm telling you, once we take that energy and use it for ourselves, our communities will turn around overnight.
It definitely would turn around overnight. Absolutely. Because again, we have been fighting the beast since the beginning of time and producing with those fights. We've been winning. It's just that they flip the words around and it benefits everybody but us. That's the reality of it.
And many times we fight for causes that don't have our back end of results in mind. We'll
not at all.
You know, it's kind of like, being scammed almost.
It ain't.
We'll get involved.
Kinda.
We don't get nothing on the back end, right? Fact.
It is. They playing on our top. Again, it's the playing in the face for me. It's diabolical that everything seems to land on our lap. We get less while everybody else get more, and then they point the finger at us like we don't want to do certain things. And the goal is, like I said, when we kick the door in, they get in and lock us out.
Hey, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today, Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation is the best fan base in the country.
This is my first time calling in, but I listen to you all the time, and I appreciate you and Elizabeth Brown and everything you stand for and everything that you do. So I want to say thank you so much for being you.
We want you to tap into the talk and text line every show, every day at 833-212-1017.
Hey, man, this station is on fire the last couple days.
Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
At Grunberg Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I had so many questions. I didn't even know that it was cancer. Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time. I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
If you ain't know, I get the pesos. Got a lot of brothers, some of them play bros. They don't wanna say it, but they hate Lowe. They all mad 'cause I got the Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Elizabeth Brown, it's been another powerful week of conversations.
Absolutely.
Hey, I want to get your final thoughts.
I mean, again, King, it's a pivotal time. What we've always said since the beginning, it really ain't nothing changed. We have to change our minds to change our lives. We have to stop getting misled, being easily misled, allowing these folks to trigger our trauma. And again, because when you know the facts, you no longer move blindly. Like I said, if you're easily triggered, then you're easily tricked. And we got to stop being easily triggered and being tricked to believe that something is about us when we have nothing to show for it. We're the only group of individuals, like I said, when you look at our communities, we don't own nothing in our communities. They mislead us to believe that our community is such a horrible place to be, but everybody owns something in our community but us. If it's that dangerous, if it's that unsafe, how do everybody sell something to us? We have to stop just being consumers. We have to become producers. Again, and not allow somebody else to come in and mislead us to believe or use our face, our likeness, and our ability to get things done for everybody but ourselves. And again, the only people that can stop it is us. And we got to stop falling for the few and represent for the many. Because when you hear those individuals talking about DEI, the first black whatever, when you look at their background, they never represented black. They will tell you, I'm Nigerian, I'm Jamaican, I'm Somalian. They make it clear that they are not, quote unquote, black or African American. And we need to make sure that they are represented the way that they came in here. And not assimilating to benefit and lock us out. Because the bottom line, no matter where you look at in time, King, everything that we bled for, everything that we died for, everything we sacrificed for, we don't benefit from.
And I'll say this, and this is just me, because I think many times there's a story about Martin Luther King, and salute to Martin Luther King, his birthday was actually January 15th. We celebrated, I think Monday, will be Martin Luther King Day. But Martin Luther King, toward the end, they said that he walked his people into a burning house.
Absolutely.
And that burning house was integration. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because we're living in Wisconsin, which is one of the top 5 most segregated states in the United States.
Come on, talk about it.
And we're the only ones that believe in integration. We're spending our money with everybody, but ain't nobody spending their money with us. So we can't even, I was telling somebody, it's down to the point where we believe in integration so much that we keep everybody rich. And then when we come to our community, I can't even get a Coca-Cola and a bag of Cheetos from nobody that look like me.
Absolutely.
When I walk down the street, I can't get a Snicker from
Go to the South Side. Go to the South Side. Again, I'm in the Jewish community. Come on. And they didn't tell you that when Black Wall Street got destroyed, it was rebuilt again, okay? By the same Black individuals in a small period of time, okay? Again, it's our mindset. We've been programmed to go against everything that's going to benefit us, even to the point of these pagan holidays that we fall for every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand that everything we do is a ritual. They understand that your energy locks you in. You can no longer, you can't straddle the fence. It's no longer playing along to get along. We got to stop misleading ourselves and our children, because again, we're upon another Easter when they're talking about the resurrection of Christ. And in totality, it's the new year, because the world, the earth come back alive, is resurrected. Here we come with the bunnies who supposed to lay eggs, and it's chickens, okay? What you were talking about earlier when it comes to the Black church and how they have exploited us as a people, you know? The reality of it is we have to make sure we understand who are praying for us, and that's P-R-A-Y, and not praying on us, P-R-E-Y, okay?
Hey, look, I'll say this. Many times when we talk about the Black church, because I came out of the church. If it wasn't for the church, I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be on this microphone. And over the years, I've learned to grow and develop, and I've seen so many people take advantage of the church people, pastors, clergy, ministers. They get in there. They know that people are looking to have inspiration. They're looking to grow spiritually. And then they'll come in there and try to scam and take away.
Exploit.
And then when they do speak out about it, they'll say, oh, you got church hurt, or you need to heal. No, you need to go to jail. You need to go to jail for scamming. You need to go to prison. Like, don't throw that back on me. You're the one that need to pay the price and the penalty for what you have done to innocent lives that were trying to do the right thing, and then causing so many people to fall out from the church, but then they the ones that's church hurt. You know, stop all of that. We need, as Christians, if people are really truly Christians, really truly about that work, I would turn my attention to those that are making the church look bad. That's what I would do.
That part. Absolutely. But they're not going to do that, okay? Because again,
that's
to
called
believe,
accountability.
Come on, but a comfortability is what they're doing, okay? And like I said, again, it's still exploiting a community that you know is looking in search of, again, whatever it is they in search of, they're looking for refuge. And you violate that. That's predatory behavior, okay? In a community that you know suffers the most. So when it's all said and done, King, it's a reality check. Nobody should have to pay to pray, okay? I don't care who you are. If you having to pay to pray, you're being preyed on, P-R-E-Y. at the end of the day, everything you need, you was given. So don't continue to push the same narratives. At some point, somebody have to have enough common sense to know that what they telling you don't match the action. There should be nobody in front of a church who truly care about the congregation. The neighborhood that they live in should be a better place if you truly represent what it is you say you represent. Half of these individual churches in neighborhoods, and they live in the suburbs. Don't nobody know these people.
But like I said, it's up to the people. 2026,
absolutely,
you can't continue
it's
to get tricked. You can't continue to get tricked in 2026. I started the show out talking about I need everybody to use their gifts to benefit the neighborhoods. Whatever gift they have, pour into the community, build up the village, get everybody in a space where we can kind of rationalize together to build. Because at the end of the day, these are our families, these are our friends, this is where we live. And if we contribute all, if everybody do a little, ain't nobody got to do a lot. If we all do it at the same time, watch and see how quick things change overnight.
Hey, if anybody can do it, we can. We made it to the point where everybody else is comfortable and we not. Now it's time for everybody to be uncomfortable for us to build our own comfortability. Because again, when we do what it is that we did for everybody else for self, is when everything is going to turn around. So
Andrew said somebody called in, they don't like me. They was talking crazy.
Good. Matter of fact, I respect. You ain't got to like it. But you gotta respect what the truth is. And like I said, Tory, if they triggered,
kick rocks.
If they triggered, you did what you were supposed to do. Okay.
Hey, whoever called in talking crazy, kick rocks. That's what I say.
With
kick
no
rocks,
shoes on.
Kick rocks with open toe shoes on.
That
take
part.
a hike. Take a hike.
Off a short bridge. Absolutely.
All right, Queen.
Happy Friday,
you
King.
for being on the front lines as usual. And I guess we got a lot of work to do. Hey.
Absolutely. And I'm here for it. It's up and it's stuck. Let's get it. One love.
Right. Hey, if you don't like me, you working for the devil. That's how I feel about it. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for tuning into the show today. Salute to everybody in the chat. Another powerful chat today. I appreciate everybody for getting into the chat. I appreciate everybody who called into the show to add to the context. And I even appreciate who called in and tried to yell at Andrew. They got it. It ain't the first one. Somebody called in. This always goes on. They got that high blood pressure. That means I'm doing a great job. Tell them don't tune in next week. You might have to check into the hospital. Hey, look. Keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go and look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you. Dr. King Harris up next. Have a fun, safe weekend, everybody.
He's the voice for the people and the community's connection to change.
Regroup, rethink, and reshape, and get on the front lines. It's only to